Okay, so what we're gonna do is that we look for Reddit's hold on, what's the abbreviation? AT.
You wrote it.
I'm just gonna say, am I the asshole? We'll bleep it
Amanda.
out.
Yo!
We'll bleep it out. We'll bleep it out. Yeah.
Alright.
We'll
So
bleep
I
it
didn't start it this
out.
What do you mean we'll bleep it out? I don't bleep it out.
Run this whole thing back.
Run it back, run it back, run it
This
back.
whole thing back. Okay? Because this is not.
ITA, go ahead, do the intro. We're waiting on you.
Oh, so Devil's Advocate is basically.
Well, y'all the actual.
You want me to do the intro?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No,
You
got
wanna-
that. You did the intro.
No, it's your topic. You're doing the whole. No.
Amanda,
No.
Amanda, look at me.
You do the intro.
You slipped up, you cussed in the first 30
You
seconds
do
of the
the-
show.
So
Like,
doing intro is a punishment,
do
bro?
the intro.
Yeah.
So I'm literally actually explaining the topic, and I'm getting in trouble for that.
Amanda, all you gotta
I could
say
just
is welcome
bleep
to
it
AV.
out.
We're not asking
He's
you
the one
rocket
doing the
science.
editing.
Welcome back to the AVU podcast. And today, today's topic is Devil's Advocate. I'm your co-host, Isaiah. We have Amanda,
Hola.
Dewan,
Yo.
and we have Mr. Giggles in the corner here, Tyler.
Was good.
How was y'all weeks? How were your weeks?
It's been great.
It's been eventful.
It's been lifing.
Lifing.
I
Okay.
felt that. You know what?
Lifing. Okay.
But how though?
Spell it.
How though?
Lifing?
No, eventful.
She told me to spell.
What happened?
How is it eventful?
Midterms, man.
How you
Midterms.
just
They're going good right now. I could say the only one that I feel like I messed up on was the one I had yesterday, only because it was in paper and in person, which I hate. So that's the only thing. Other than that, all my midterms have been good.
Doesn't feel like midterms.
Right. Midterms usually hits like next week for me.
Yeah.
That's when I really like, oh shoot, like, you know.
Yeah, midterms. No, but what was I gonna say? I forgot.
The topic.
No.
And then
Oh yeah. I don't know. Anyways, I was gonna say that it hits like the following week, but you finish all your midterms. So it's like, oh, what the hell? Yeah, it's just exams and papers to me.
But no, like, I agree with the one. Life has really been lifing. Like, right now, I'm the most stable I've ever been. Like, I'm not like exhausted. I'm not any of that. I'm just like, you know, I'm chilling.
Life and
Any other day, like, life has really just been lifing too much, and like, you know, had to handle it. But I woke up today and I was like, yeah, I got it back under control. So, you know, other than that, midterms are okay. You know, it's not anything too crazy. Midterm, like, for example, I had physics. The physics test was like, that test was kind of beast. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you ask anybody about physics right now, I think it's like a traumatic memory. But other than that, like every other class is it's not the worst. I'm gonna have an exam for biochem next week. It's not gonna be the worst, at least from what I'm looking at, from the content and everything like that. Other than that, every other aspect of my life is just been okay.
what?
We love to hear that, bro.
The one. How's your life been like that?
I got a midterm in like 12 minutes.
And oh shoot,
12 minutes.
Oh.
the period, the time period to take the midterm
It's
starts.
6.
It
6 to
Yeah,
1.
3 hours.
It's not gonna
so
take.
you're staying here.
It's not.
This teacher is just not it. Like voice man monotone. Yesterday, I was bumping Uzi and Demi Lovato yesterday. So
What next?
she put me onto the
Hold on.
she put me onto
That
the
me.
Demi.
I put them on.
So I'm listening. He's talking. I'm about to knock out. I had to get up, leave. Like there was like 50 minutes left of class. I left for like 20 minutes. Just came back, still bumping Demi, and I just started watching basketball.
Did you listen to the new album that I told you about?
I didn't finish it,
Yeah. Let me know. It's fire?
but
Or it's like,
Well, I don't remember the songs. No, I
you
listened to it.
gotta listen to it again so it can stick. That song is addicting. I mean, the album is addicting.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have anything?
I just said that.
That's everything for me, man.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess I'll try to say it again.
Yeah.
Okay, so the topic is Devil's Advocate. So basically we're gonna go on Reddit stories. Obviously AITAMI the butt cheeks. Anyways. So but this time we're gonna go through all the A-holes. We gotta keep it real, okay? Can't. What am I gonna say? The butt cheeks? That's crazy. Anyways.
It's better than cussing. Like,
No, just a-hole.
That works.
Oh, just
that
hole.
works. That works.
Okay.
It didn't
So-
work before because you said flat out cuss. I'm like, come on.
So yeah, we're gonna go through their Reddit stories, but like, we can't disagree. We have to really fight for these people's opinions and thoughts. So
You can't disagree.
you can't disagree.
Yeah.
Play devil's advocate.
You have to play devil's advocate.
You have to see their point.
Try to explain it and give justification
Oh.
for it.
Yeah.
Even
No,
if
because there are
it's
some
messed up.
there are some posts that are actually like they're proved to not be. So we're only finding ones in which that they potentially could be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why don't you start us off, Amanda? Start us
So
off with a story.
okay, let's see what I have. Doo-doo-doo. Give me a second.
Oh, I have one.
Go ahead.
All right. So the title is, "Am I the a-hole for not attending my sister's wedding because it's during my college graduation?"
Ooh.
I mean, personally, I already have my stance on this.
Mm.
All I'm gonna say is that my sister's name is not on my degree. But anyway,
Ooh.
so the story reads: So my sister and her fiance got engaged a few months ago, and are planning their wedding for this upcoming spring. And important information to know is that I live in France with my mother and my older sister, and I'm guessing it's probably her younger sister or something like that, lives in LA. Alright? So she's in France and her sister is in America. I had asked my sister multiple times which dates she was exactly planning, as I'm graduating from college during the same time period, and I can't just take off a week and fly to the US during pre-finals and or finals week. My sister has gotten very annoyed by me asking and has told me that I should set my priorities straight and put family first, whatever that means. My problem with this is that I had clearly told her I cannot come in the spring, and neither can the rest of my family from France, but she doesn't seem to care and blames us for not caring enough about her. I gave her other time frames where I had the semester vacation and or no exam periods, but she entirely neglected those and chose a period in which I can most likely not attend. Her reasoning was finance, which I understand, but I still feel as if there could have been a compromise. Am I in the right to be upset?
Absolutely.
So basically a recap, right? The recap is sister is a senior year, right? And what's going on is she lives in France. So it's not like she could just drive a few hours and get to there and then book it straight back after the wedding. No. She has to fly, and if she has to go distance, she might as well stay. Ain't nobody's gonna fly from France to US or US to France and only stay for one day. That'll make no sense, right? So anyway, yeah. So it's her and her mother and her older sister that's in France, and I'm assuming this is the younger sister because this person didn't say. The younger sister is in LA, right? Like, this don't even make sense. Hold on, this can't be the younger sister. She is seeing, you know what, people, do you? Yeah, do you?
Sisters.
What do you call it? Her sister and her are going back and forth. The sister in college is talking about, yo, I can't make it during this time. I have exams. Do you think you can push it to this other time? The other sister is not jacking it. She's like, nah, I'm trying to do it at this time because of finances. And then the sister that's getting married is talking about, you know, putting family first when she's neglecting her own sister's opinions. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so that's really what's going on. So what do y'all think?
Yeah. I'm like slowly getting annoyed. Because I could just think about my sister doing that to me.
Yeah, no.
As
Same.
somebody who's just all girls,
Same.
I wouldn't even go. My graduation. At that point, I wouldn't even go to her wedding. That's right. Because it's giving victim mindset, and I can't stand anybody with a victim mindset.
It's a contradiction
Gosh.
because she's talking about put her family first,
But she's not.
but she's not.
Right. So,
Because her
therefore, I'm
sister
not
is
going.
her sister's already at the point where like her sister's at the point where she's good enough in life to where she's getting married already, you know.
Yeah.
And the sister that's still in college is probably not there yet, you know. And it's like she's probably going to college to set her career, set her life up, and she's probably not looking to get married yet. So like you know they're in two different spaces, and the sister getting married is not understanding that. She's just saying, listen, your family, you better pull up. So like, no, I said what I said. At the end of the day, that girl's name is gonna be on her diploma,
Mm-hmm.
and that's that. I don't, you know what I'm
I
saying?
think
Like
it's
it's gonna be on her
a big
degree,
deal.
and like if the sister can't understand that, then kick rocks for real.
I don't even think it's really about the wedding for real. It's probably because she thought her parents were gonna go out to, over here, but in reality, they're sticking with her for graduation. So it's like a little envy thing.
It could be that.
I think that's what it is.
That's
Because think about it, if she just stayed at the graduation in France and then the parents moved over there or over here, it wouldn't be that big of a deal.
Right.
Because it's just like, oh, my sister's graduating, whatever, I understand. But my parents not coming, you know? So I think that's what it is. Envy. Yeah.
Envy. That's what do you call it? One of those like a trophy. Is that what you call it? Is that what you call
No. Oh, no, not envy. You're talking about enemies.
it? No. I feel like that's a. That's,
Is it a trope? Let me
I feel
find
like-
out. You don't know what a trope is?
A trope?
Like a book trope. Like enemies to lovers, friends to lovers, rivalry. No?
It's like a theme.
Yeah, to
Oh.
books, fiction books.
It's a theme. I know what a theme is.
Yeah, but I just
I know
thought
that
you
word,
being
brother.
specific. Okay, let's see. Envy tropes.
But yeah. What do y'all think about it? You already said like you wouldn't go, right?
Envy and
I
jealousy.
didn't
Okay. Then
I'm going to my graduation. I don't care about your wedding.
Real.
Doing me.
Straight up.
I don't care about your wedding.
Straight up.
what I'm saying.
I put too much money into that degree.
Right.
I skip that.
I would send a little few hundred. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not sending no
I
bread.
would send a little. Few
I wouldn't.
hundred.
I wouldn't send that much.
I would have sent a little.
I'm gonna send her my diploma. And then
Because you have to understand who you're speaking to. You gotta know your audience, who you're really talking to. Because I don't know, if my sister was to pull that on me, ooh, she not getting nothing. Ooh, she not getting nothing. She probably gonna get like a $50 gift card
if that.
just to be petty. Like, you really give me $50? Yeah.
I'll give him some type of gift.
Nah.
Not like a crazy gift, but at least.
I would
a
give it
gift.
something.
If I
Because
like
at the end of
the
the day, it is
fiance,
family.
then-
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. I would
At
still
the
give
end of the
money.
day, at the end of the day, no matter what happened, it's still family. So maybe a gift. Not to be a crazy gift, but like
That would bring out the
a
pettiness
small,
in me.
a nice little gift. I'm not
think-
gonna be there, but
I'm thinking about like if this is actually my sister, right? If this is actually my sister, and she was doing this to me, and I'm at some point in life probably, you know, if this is my sister, and I have something that I have to commit to for another few months, and I can't really make it at that time, you know. It's not my marriage, so I'm not gonna tell her to switch the dates
Yeah.
because of me. Like it's not like I'm one of the only people going to this wedding, right? It's mad other people that might show up. So like, I wouldn't tell this. I mean, I would kindly ask like, yo, you know, maybe could you do it maybe at this time period, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Finance is a decent excuse, but at the same time, it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, like, there's no situation that would make me think twice. Like, if I had to give up all my finances for my sister, I would. Well, okay. Let me think. Let me stop. Yeah, so. But like, you know what I mean? So like, I wouldn't, I would still feel away, but at the end of the day, I would still send a few. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever it is that it was, whatever it is that it took, that it would have taken to like make up for those finances to have it at the earlier date, at the later date or something like that. You know, I would send her that, just so that she knows, just so that she knows that if she really wanted to have her wedding at that date that I requested, or if she was really willing to, it could have happened.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? If she had been like, oh, you know what? Hey, you know what? Fine, it is what it is, but you're gonna have to help out. Fine, fine. I don't know how I would have got that few thousand, but I would have got it and you would have had it. You know? So like, I get it. I get, you know, like just like setting off a little gift, stuff like that. That I agree with that.
Just something.
I guess it really just depends who your sibling is.
Mm.
It really depends. Really depends. Like if I'm thinking about my two sisters, the approach would be completely different with both of them. So, yeah, I say definitely on my side would be a little harsher. Like, oh what? I don't know. That's just my own personal morals.
Yeah, I get that.
Like I said, like you know, you gotta know your audience. For me, it's just like just one situation like that. Is just after that, there's no coming back. Not that there's no like reconnect. You good?
So you got another one that's
What happened?
You found another one?
Just keep going.
Okay,
Honestly.
I'm gonna make it quick though. But not that like what was I saying? I forgot.
Something about your sister.
that would be a different approach.
Be a different approach. Oh wait,
Not
damn,
even a minute.
bro, I be forgetful. Hold on, give me a second. I'm almost there. For no, it was the different approach, and it went to damn.
Cue flashback.
For me, it's just like just one situation like that. Is just after that, there's no coming back. Sibling, not, but I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm the type of person that you could do one thing to me, and that would just alter my brain chemistry about you. So it's just if you decided to, if you really thought in your mind to mess with me like that, if I was in that situation, you knew better. Ain't no way. But I guess that's just siblings in general, no?
No, it is.
Yeah.
It is. So say, what was you laughing
What
at
was
before,
you
my
weak
friend?
about? I'm kind of curious.
Okay. Am I the a-hole for refusing to cut the umbilical cord?
I beg your pardon.
Oh wow.
Am I the a-hole for refusing to cut the umbilical cord? There's that one, and there's also would I be the a-hole if I let him fail grade 12?
Yeah.
If I let him fail his last year of high school?
What?
If you let him fail his last year of high school?
Yes. Which one do you want to hear first?
I want to hear the first one.
All right, cool. I think it.
You want to hear the first one?
Let's hear the first
All right, cool.
I
So,
could have just said it like.
am I the a-hole for refusing to cut the umbilical cord? All right. Context. I'm sorry, I had to prepare my mouth.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Why you grilled him like that? You have to zoom in on that face. That was actually crazy.
my wife was full term and being induced tomorrow. I told her quite early on that I didn't want to cut the cord. I know it's just me and that I'm making it weird, but I find it really squeamish to cut into human flesh. It seems like a medical procedure and I'm really uncomfortable with it. My wife appeared to accept my decision at the time, but under protest. Now, the big day is upon us. My wife has pressed the issue again. I told her I want to be involved in every way I can, including catching the baby and handling him or her. They don't know the gender. Alright, you know it? Alright. So their new mom.
Nah.
I feel that my wife has a Hollywood idea of birth, including that I cut the cord. She also wants me to get in the shower with her and rub her back during labor. Oh, so this is a home thing. This is a home thing. Yo. Props to them. Save that bag. I'm just saying.
No, for real.
what she saw on a Netflix show. Okay, that's kind of crazy. Um, I asked why the court is so important to her, and she couldn't say. Am I viejo? Edit to answer some common questions. One, the squeamishness is only about the cutting. I'm a first responder, so I've seen every kind of gore you can think of: blood, guts, screaming, etc. I'm used to these things. Two, I don't want to get in the shower, but I will because it's a reasonable request, and it's a way I can compromise given my feelings about the court. Probably. Final edit. Thanks so much for all your comments. I believe I have read all of them. We're going to go with mom cutting the cord while I hold her hand, while I hold her other hand and control the camera remote as she would like a photo of it. Some of you suggested this many things. Wow.
That irritated me.
Wow.
Of course she's gonna compromise. That's the baby daddy. I mean, that.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you guys think?
Oh.
Do you think he's the a-hole for like
Yes.
for not wanting to cut the cord?
Yes.
Why?
Like, if you're squeamish, look away. Just cut it, bro. Like, the hell? I don't know. It's just the what part that got me was the shower thing and compromise to that. What? Oh my gosh, bro. This woman is pushing out your baby. Like, she had to carry it for 9 months, doing all the hard work and pushing it out. All you had to do was put it in. Like, that's the crazy one. You're complaining about. Oh, you're complaining about going in the shower and cutting an umbilical. Oh, that's just so irritating. This is how to say that.
The moment that child comes out, you realize that like most of the pressure, I would say like, a decent amount of pressure is still on the mother, but a lot of that pressure now goes on to the father.
Yeah, hope all the pressure goes to him now. He didn't want to go cut the umbilical cord.
Alright,
Made a whole
cool.
scene over it.
Cool.
Yeah,
So
I don't mean that. I don't mean.
I don't think he's. I mean, if we're just going based off like how he just is, he's a first responder, so he deals with a great deal of that. So I feel like him refusing like one kind of thing is like, I don't think it's anything compared to what he already deals with in general. But I mean, it is a situation where it's like you're dealing with people that's like not your family, and this is your family. This has to do with the new addition to your family, right? So I guess it's kind of different in this case. But I wouldn't see him to be the a-hole.
I want to say the a-hole only because he mentioned the shower part. If he was just
Ah.
uncomfortable with the umbilical cord, because he didn't want to do the shower thing either.
The shower thing, like I mean, I would have done it really, because like I feel like in that situation, me not being the person cutting the cord, for example, like I would not make the person who just pushed his baby out cut the cord, especially because like for example, I'm not the person who sat here and carried the baby for 9 months, right? So I don't have a bond with the child as yet, right?
Well, I'll be like, okay, yeah.
You know, so it's like you're making the person who carried this other person inside of them, like physically sever that bond. I'm not trying to do that. That's kind of
That is. Then I didn't even think
That's
about
crazy.
that part.
because I can imagine. You know how people have like postpartum depression.
Yeah.
That could send her deep.
Uh-huh.
Like I don't.
Yeah.
I
He
don't
didn't.
wanna
I
be the
didn't even
reason.
think about that. Oh my
I
gosh.
don't want to be the reason for that. So no matter how I feel, like personally, if I was in that situation, I'd cut it. But for him, I do understand only because of his profession. So
I get. This is some understanding with the shower thing. Just really.
the shower thing.
It's just me. He just didn't want to do it at all. That's what I got from it. So I want to say if he didn't put that, I would be like, yeah, he's not.
I
He's
think
not.
he didn't
a-hole.
want to do it, not because he didn't actually want to do it. I think he didn't want to do it because of like he didn't want to do it because of why. You know, it's like for example, I ask you for $5, and I say, oh, I need $5 because I want to go buy some drugs. It's like, yo, I need $5 because I need to get something to eat. Like I already used my money. I used my money on like something else really important. And like, you know what I'm saying, I got you, I'll pay you back, I just need it right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, one is more understandable, like, way more understandable than the other thing.
Yeah.
So, like, I would understand him saying, like, oh, you just want, like, it's like, you just want your life to be like the movies. Is that why you want me to be in the shower? It's like, no,
What is so movie about that?
no, like, He said that she saw it on a Netflix show.
Yeah, giving home that period.
No, like
I'm confused.
the act of him being in the shower and rubbing her back through the whole thing. Like if she had said like, "Oh, I just need it as like a comfort thing," fine.
Maybe she got
But-
the ideas of, oh
but
my
if-
god, it
but
is a
if-
comfort thing.
But if you see, okay, I understand that too. Like,
Right.
it is a comfort thing. But if she had presented it in such a way where it just originated from her brain and not from a show, I would understand. I think he would understand it more. I don't know. I see where he's coming from with that. But maybe it's just because I'm.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I don't see it. If I'll be honest. I
Because
really
like,
don't see it.
okay, like for example, right? All right, Tyler, the one.
Yes.
Say for example, y'all got shorties, right? And they see something like a date idea that you guys haven't tried, right? That you guys haven't tried on Instagram, right? They always coming to you showing you, oh my god, look at this thing on Pinterest, look at this thing on look at this thing on TikTok, it's so cute, right? So then one time they come to you with this like elaborate thing, it's supposed to be cute, but it's like an elaborate date idea, right? And it's like they don't want to do it because just like that's an idea they thought about. They're doing it because it's like they seen somebody else's man do that for their woman. It would ache you out a little bit, no? All right.
But it's a date.
It's still like it's still like an experience that the man is providing for the woman.
I don't know. I just don't see a side. I really don't.
You're not a dude.
Yeah, I know. I just that's why I just don't see it. Cause think about it. If it's like a pregnant woman, her hormones are gonna be a little support. Can't like you don't even want to cut the umbilical cord. A little shower thing from a Netflix show that she had an idea from.
I'm sorry.
It's not
I'm
good.
sorry.
It's really not that big of a deal, bro. It's just if he just said that he just get icked out from the profession, okay, fine, I guess so. But complaining about the back rubbing thing just because it was an idea from a Netflix show, you didn't create a. Come on, you didn't create an idea off of something. What's the other one?
I found a different one.
What?
Am I the a-hole for telling my daughter-in-law that she isn't welcome in my home due to her jealousy about me being a housewife?
Read that. 'Cause I'm trying to understand that.
Am I the a-hole for telling my daughter-in-law that she isn't welcome in my home due to her jealousy about me being a housewife?
Be jealous of that.
I am a housewife now. I was a stay-at-home mom when my kids were young, and now that everyone is out of the home, I am a housewife. The moment I met Beth, why did she name drop like
Beth.
that?
Damn. She could have
Put it
said, I don't
right
want to
there.
say
Put it right there.
Beth.
Beth.
Beth! The moment I met Beth.
Beth.
You gotta say it with lower.
Gotta say it with anger, bro.
Beth.
Beth.
But the moment I met Beth, she has had a problem with me.
You just gave me the example.
I got
I'm
myself good.
guessing Beth is the daughter-in-law, right? The first time I met her and I told her I'm a homemaker, oh shoot, we got a strong woman in the building. So, and I'm a homemaker, she told me that's not a job and it's lazy of me. Oh wait, a homemaker. Oh, basically like somebody who turns a house into a home, like they clean up the house. I'm assuming that's what she's talking about. I'm not too sure. Because if I was saying homemaker in the sense that I was thinking about, she could have just said builder. Like she builds homes, like a contractor type thing. Anyways, I'm a homemaker. She told me that it's not a job and it's lazy of me. I met her 30 minutes before that.
Wow.
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 She met her 30 minutes before she said that. Personally, if my daughter-in-law said that, I'm telling my son off rip. You're not going through it. That trust me. She had the audacity to say that to me. Imagine what she's gonna say to you behind closed doors.
Right. Right. Oh my God.
Not
Nah.
No.
No, you're leaving that. I don't
crazy.
care if you leave that, man. That's crazy. He's talking crazy. She don't got no respect. Because honestly, if she could talk to me like that, imagine how she treats her parents too.
No, for real.
No.
Let's keep going. Right? It keep. She got you tight. It comes up. It comes up all the time. They come over for dinner, and I mention I'm tired, and she would tell me I don't work. So how am I tired? Wow.
What?
Mm.
Oh,
Wait, say that again?
oh, did you? Oh, I would have got kicked out. Honestly,
So
get out.
her son and her son and her daughter-in-law, they come over for dinner, and the narrator, which is the mother, mentions that she's tired, and the daughter-in-law would say, "How are you tired? You don't work."
Hmm.
Oh. Oh.
All right, back in narrator's shoes. I've talked to her and my son before. My husband and I have concluded that she is jealous. It's the only thing that makes sense at this point. I guess so. It's not even like she's trying to it's not even like she's trying to chat. Like she's just saying like at this point I don't know what it is. I don't know what the problem is. It's just not making sense what she's saying. So she's probably just jealous. All right. I've told her if it happens again, I will ask her to leave, and the comments stopped for a bit. They were over for a dinner party, and I was talking about how I made the pie for tonight. Beth made a comment that of course I had enough time since I don't work.
Yo.
I had enough time. I had enough, and I told her I
she's
had
still
enough. I get that. I get that she is jealous of me. This person can't speak English. I get that her is jealous of me. I get that she is jealous of me since she has to work, but she needs to get out, and she's not welcome back. My son and her called me a jerk for kicking them out. Bro, what? At the end of the day, listen. At the end of the day, if you see that your spouse is treating me that way, you're gonna let the person that you're bonded to by a ring talk to your parent like that? No.
Right.
Anyway, I spent time raising you. I spent time raising you just so you can get to this point. And this is how you go. This is how you edit. Not working doesn't equal lazy. I'm not loafing around the house all day. I get up, do all the chores, take care of all the paperwork, she goes to the gym, take the dogs out, and makes homemade meals every day, volunteer, and so on.
Mm.
She's not useless, y'all.
She has a life.
She has a life.
She does her team.
But it's just most of her life takes place at home.
Right.
That's not bad. Personally, listen. Y'all can call me whatever. I'm saying that this is like probably an ideal relationship.
Mm.
At the end of the day, I can't even put my phone on the table. I can't even trust it. At the end of the day, right? Like me personally, like whatever, like I have no problem. Like if I'm married to somebody, I have no problem, like giving all my money to my family, making sure they eat, they're okay. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's what I want to do. At the end of the day, I want to provide for my family. So if that's the way that she wants to contribute to the relationship, I don't mind being the only person working.
Mm.
You know, obviously there's things that come with that, but like, I wouldn't mind, especially if she's not like being lazy like that. Like, imagine being her husband, leaving the house, you know, a little one way, and coming back to it clean, no stress, no nothing,
Nice.
everything's done. Oh my gosh, like that, like, you know what I'm saying? That, it's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Her
I don't
daughter-in-law
know.
is just jealous. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like seeing it from like I'm trying to see it from like a different perspective. Cause like I don't know, something about that just doesn't seem right. A mother posting a Reddit story about her son constantly, cause at the same time her son is also disrespecting her for even
Right.
letting that woman go in that house, anyways,
Right.
and allowing it to happen repeatedly. So it has me thinking, is it really the son, for real though? Like there ain't no way somebody who's being obviously you're not gonna want anybody to treat your mother like that, especially
Oh, you're saying is it her son?
No, I'm saying is that is she the issue? Because or like what kind of no respect is there in that house? Like I don't know. It just doesn't seem right. Because any child is not gonna let their parent
Oh, so you're talking
deal
about,
with that
you're talking
stuff.
about, like, is there like a precursor thing? Like, is there something that had happened before that, like?
That probably is just like, I don't even care if my girl really says anything for real. You know? So that has me thinking that way. Or it's just the son just has no boundaries.
Oh.
And just can't put his foot down. It's like 3 outcomes. Like the mother's side, I'll say probably, if something happened with that family and the mother's upset. She has the right to be upset because nobody cannot disrespect you in your own house like that. But is really the fault, like, is it expected because, you know, the parents didn't raise them right or something? They're allowing that to happen? Or is it really the son just can't foot down? Foot down. So.
Oh, okay, there's more context in the comments. So apparently this girl is 25.
Okay.
So I could understand that this was posted 9 hours ago.
Wow.
Right? So at this day and age,
it was meant to be spoken about today.
At this day and age, at 25, you think any girl want to work? Like, realistically speaking, you think any girl wants to work? They just want the bag, really. If they gotta do a little dust, little sweep, that's fine. Their man bringing home the bag.
Yep.
So like,
Yep.
all they're doing is just spending his money. You know, that's what they want to do. Let me stop. But like, I don't think a girl would completely object to that. You know what I'm saying? If the situation allows that they're actually interested in the person, whatever, right? So that's crazy. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
I don't know. But me personally, as the son, I could never, no matter what could have happened before or anything like that, I could never let somebody speak to my mother like that. Period. That's crazy.
Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine that. Somebody on waste. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I found one.
Oh, that's what you guys were doing, looking for some?
Yeah.
I figured.
Trust me, I was listening, but I was also looking for one. This one is, am I the a-hole for telling my best friend she's just jealous my girlfriend is bigger than her?
What?
Let me provide some context.
The glasses off, you sure you don't need that? Like,
I'm gonna read this quote. I'm quoting this, so okay. No, it's not what you're thinking. No breast or butts.
Oh.
Muscles, biceps, to be precise.
I mean, when I heard bigger, I assumed like ugliness, cause she didn't. Cause if
I assumed big.
No, cause if he had said bigger, if he would wanted to say that, or if they had wanted to say that, I'm saying, if they had wanted to say like, I'm saying, they would have said something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
Alright, so both my girlfriend and my best friend are stronger and more muscular than me. They have been. This is a Reddit story, by the way.
I'm sorry.
They have been lifting weight. Why you laughing?
No, because like we know it's okay.
They have been lifting weight on and off since we were 16. Well, they're both 19. I forgot to say that. So his girlfriend and his best friend are both 19. They've been lifting weights on and off since we were 16. I only started 2 months ago. My best friend can do bicep curls with 10 kilogram dumbbells, while my girlfriend can do it with 14 kilograms. They have been having some friendly rivalry going on from the start. Me, 6 kilograms max. Reddit story. Anyway, my best friend recently started teasing me about dating a girl who is much stronger than I am. At first, I just took it in good stride. Then she started to take it further. She questioned it if I don't think it's weird and said that I must feel emasculated. I told her to just drop it already, but she didn't. It continued that way until one day I said, I think you're just jealous. She's got bigger muscles than you. My friend looked really offended and said I shouldn't have accused her of that, and that she was only teasing me. That I should take it too serious. Am I the a-hole?
Well, I feel like there's just a whole lot of confusion here.
No, for real.
Because like I don't even understand. Wait, I had these on the whole time.
Boy, yeah.
You didn't feel that compression?
No, I'm so used to it. Like I can hear myself now. I've been hearing myself, but like I could hear.
Now it's like Chris.
You know. Yeah. So I feel like there's like a little bit of confusion there, only because it's just like, how do you jump from your girlfriend having bigger arms than your best friend? So I think you're jealous. You know. I think that just could have been stopped. That could have been solved with, yo, listen, I'm not gonna lie, you need to stop chatting right now, because listen, I'm trying to do my thing. I know I'm weaker than both of y'all right now, but listen, let me just do my thing.
No argument.
Right? It really is. And like I was like, you know what?
What kind
Like,
of conversation?
I don't know
bro?
how you jump from that to jealousy, but listen, she didn't deny it. So
That's true.
maybe she is, maybe I don't know.
That's a very
I,
dumb
I
argument.
don't I
Not
don't
gonna
see
lie.
it though.
Between like people in a relationship, that's like a really dumb argument. Not the competitiveness with that.
But no,
I mean,
personally, like I feel like even like as the best friend, I feel like that'd be like obvious. Like that's just not something I'd say. Period. You know.
Right.
telling your
Yeah.
best friend
Right.
that
Why
I
is
would
this
never
friend
tell
even
my
saying
best friend
that?
like, yo, you feel like you feel like you feel convincing your girl, bro. Like what's going on?
That's
with
definitely
you?
projecting. Cause ain't
You know
no
what I'm
way.
saying? I would never. It does not. I would never say that. You know.
I
Because
just said what my
obviously
said.
his girl knows that. You know what I'm saying? Obviously his girl knows that. But is she saying anything? No.
Nope.
So why should you say anything?
It's not even that big of a deal. Just like
Really?
woke it up. I guess I don't know. Like if it's hurting you that bad, that's kind of crazy. But I have one though. Am I the a-hole for asking my coworker what happened if I drank her breast milk?
I already know my answer.
Okay. My 20 female coworker Kate had a baby a little while ago.
How old is this person?
The coworker is 20.
How old is the married?
That's a very good question.
If it doesn't
Because
say
they
that's
left their age out.
Go to the comments right now.
I
I need-
screenshotted
before we even
it.
continue.
I need
Go to
to
the
know
comments.
this
Yeah, before
right
I say my
now.
answer.
I screenshotted it. Let me see if I could get history. Let's see.
While they're searching it up, subscribe button right there. Give us a subscribe. Keep going.
Okay. Oh, you want me to look for it? I was gonna continue.
He told you to look for the.
Okay,
don't
Zay,
know
just
if I
read
can
the one
find
I
it.
found.
I gotta go to
No,
my
we're,
community.
we're in this right now. We're in this right
We're
now.
in this one right
This
now.
one might.
I gotta find it.
Whoa.
Say is-
No.
Let me
Okay,
see.
then I'm not finding it. I'm
No.
not finding it.
You know
Okay.
what? No. Load that. Keep that one. Keep that one.
Keep
That one-
keep
that one-
researching.
That one's coming after this.
I'm scared to hear this one.
Wait, before you start, I'm looking while he's reading.
All right.
So I'm
hold
just that doesn't look like I'm on my phone.
on. All right. Am I the a-hole for filing for divorce after my wife got an abortion?
I had to scroll for a minute.
Oh, I did not think it was. Oh wow, it's a story.
This is not my real account. My privacy. This dude is.
That's not funny. He was nah.
My wife, 23, and I, 25, got married last year. We've been trying for a baby for quite a while, and even since before we got married. My wife is Muslim, and I immigrated here from a Muslim country, which I will not name due to privacy reasons. No facts, bro. You gotta actually keep it like locked down.
No, for real.
Though her family moved here and they still have a lot of the same beliefs as their home country, most Muslim families prefer the firstborn to be male. My wife's family has 2 daughters and 1 son, who is also the firstborn. My wife's sister is the second oldest and had her first child 2 years ago. She ended up being a girl, and her father ridiculed and berated her for saying it was her body, so it was her fault. Nah, that's actually insane. It was her body, so it was her fault, and that she was hurting the family's bloodline. Personally, I found that heartbreaking that a father would talk to his own daughter like that. So back to my wife and I, she couldn't marry me until I converted to Islam, as her father would not give me his blessing, and I wanted to respect his wishes. I didn't have a problem with this because I already believe in God. My wife and I found out she was pregnant a few months ago, and this past appointment was at 18 weeks. At this time, you can find out the gender. We found out it's a girl, and my wife bursted out crying. I tried to comfort her, but she was so scared of her dad ridiculing her the way he did to her sister. I found out today that she went to an abortion clinic to get her pregnancy terminated. I'm so upset as it was as it was oh I'm so upset as it was so hard to get for her to get pregnant in the first place. The doctor said she wasn't likely to have kids after this one, and getting an abortion can make it even less likely.
Oh,
I'm so
no.
distraught, and I don't know what to do. I understand it's her body, but the reasoning behind this was terrible. I'm mourning my. Oh, damn, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm
Damn.
mourning my baby girl,
Did you read that
and
book?
I'm even more upset because
That's
my
why I
wife.
hate today.
I'm even more upset. I'm even more upset because my wife told her parents she miscarried. I can't even look at my wife anymore, and I don't want to be married to someone like her. I'm in no way against abortion, but I find it upsetting she couldn't talk to me about it first. Am I the a-hole?
No.
Edit number 1. Many people are saying this is fake. Whatever you can believe, whatever, you can believe that I can't change your mind. 2. My wife had something very traumatic happen to her in her home country, so it makes it difficult for her to have kids. Oh, I think I know what happened.
Mm.
3. We live in California, and in some clinics they will offer abortion past 20 weeks. 4. She didn't get the abortion right away. She scheduled it as soon as we got home without my knowledge, and she didn't go in for about 2.5 weeks.
Past 20 weeks is crazy.
So basically, like she scheduled the appointment. The appointment came, and she didn't go for 2.5 weeks until after the appointment date came. Honestly, this is a pretty twisted situation. Props
No,
to you,
for real.
bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Damn,
That is crazy.
I'm heartbroken for him though.
That is insane. I wonder what was her
I-
thought process too. Not saying that was acceptable, but that's crazy.
Damn, like
She probably has like a lot of trauma for her to just do
no,
that.
like okay, let me tell you, right? So, in some countries, it's pretty messed up. What they do is
Moving down.
they do mutilation of
Yeah.
and that makes it really hard. So it makes it really hard to have children. And I'm not saying that's what happens to her, but that's something that still happens.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, and it makes it really hard to happen. The fact that like that whole situation played out, I already knew from the moment he had gave the comments about her sister. I'm like, this is the same thing that's about to happen. But I feel bad. I don't think he's.
That's actually really sad.
I don't think he's.
No, I don't think he's the a-hole.
Because like at the same time, it's like this is a more than 9-month process, I assume. And at that point, if you're trying and like you know what I'm saying, like to have any kid, to have any gender, you'd be really happy to. And like just for somebody to take away from that, justifiably because of their life experiences, but in terms of situation wise, just for somebody to take away from that, given the odds of everything else that comes after that and with that, that's crazy. Like
That's
you know
actually
what I'm saying?
insane. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely reasonable to file
Like,
for that divorce.
I can't. I can't.
It's hurting your head right now.
I can't. Yo, I'm thinking about how I feel in this situation. Because like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I definitely can't deal with that. Like, there's no ideal like firstborn. Like for example, firstborn. If I have a son, all right, cool. That's the sibling that's gonna protect the other siblings. If I have a firstborn daughter, cool. I raise her. And after that, if I have a son, I don't have to worry about the daughter because I already raised her. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about that because it's just like I already went through. I'm not saying that a girl is hard to raise, but it's like there's just things to worry about, especially from an opposite gender perspective. Like there's things to worry about. So Like there's no like specific gender that anybody should want to have first. But I understand a bloodline thing. If it's like if you want to continue your bloodline, and if you want to continue your bloodline in the sense like if you want the name to still be carried,
Mhm.
you gotta have a son.
Right.
You know. And if you still want if you want the blood if you want the name to be carried, and if you want like for example, say for example, God forbid, like for example, I get old, and then I'm saying an unfortunate situation happens, and I die prematurely, right?
Mhm.
In countries like those countries, they wouldn't trust outside of like an emergency situation, they wouldn't trust a woman to like to run the whole family.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So like I understand that. Well, okay, no, yes, but no, I understand that because
Gotta correct yourself real
Because
quick.
think about it this way, right? Say for example, if that happens, right, and we all live in this big house, right, and somebody comes to the door, I would not want to be looking out and seeing some woman go to answer the door. No, we need the oldest man, the oldest male in that house opening that door. What are you doing sending a woman to answer the door? Anyway, that's a different story. But nah, man, I feel bad. I really feel bad.
That
Like,
is
at
a
the end of the
very
day,
sad
like
situation.
this guy is like you could tell this guy is committed. He's locked into this situation, and he don't at this point like he heard about what happened to the sister, but at the end of the day he don't care because this is his family, and you could tell. You know what I'm saying you could tell he loves this woman and he wants nothing but the best for their family. So regardless of what happens, he gonna stay through with it, right? He didn't already convert it. You know what I'm saying? Like he's already. You know what I'm saying, like, you already know he's in this deep. So like, what makes I don't know what would make anybody think that like what I'm saying he's not afraid of this kind of adversity from the father. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even to say like oh he disowned like I mean there's countries that do that just disown you, you're not part of the family anymore. Fine. That doesn't mean you can't make a living for yourself. That doesn't mean anything. You know. And if anything, that just made her stronger. If she had decided to have the daughter, right? She now has the support of her sister's family. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't have to be supported by her parents' family because at the end of the day, they've already cleaved. They're already married. You know what I'm saying? They're starting their life. They're living their life separately. Obviously, you want your parents' support. That's natural. But at the same time, if they're not supported, then like you can't force it.
Mhm.
So, but I don't think he's. I don't think he's.
Nope.
I don't think he's an a-hole at all.
Not at all.
Because like she just killed all that. She killed all.
And then they tell you all the information after an abortion, that the chances go lower and lower and lower. And then every single woman is different too. So you could think that your chances are a little higher than you think, and then before you know it, you just can't get pregnant again.
Bye bye.
For real.
You can't
Let me know
say
when I'm
it like
telling
that,
lies.
okay?
Let me know when I'm telling lies.
You can't say it like that. By my bloodline, you can't say that.
That's
Like
what happened.
you can't say it like that,
Why can't I
bro.
say that?
Cause I heard it like I envisioned this like you saying
You
it so
envisioned
happily
about
like my bloodline.
Honestly, that like that.
Just simplify it, man.
Those
That's crazy.
the parents are gonna have to have another
When I'm
kid.
telling lies.
No, for real.
The parents are gonna have to have another kid in a way. It's like, but,
Okay, so to go back to lightheartedness, I guess. Am I the a-hole for asking my coworker what would happen if I drank her breast milk? The narrator is assumed to be a woman in her 20s as well.
that's what it's saying. That's what the
That's
comments
what
are
the
saying.
comments are saying.
But the person themselves has
Yeah,
to come
she
out.
said mainly that I'm 20 female. Yeah.
She is 20 female. And
Yeah,
her
and
coworker is also 20 female.
And a coworker had a baby.
And she drank her coworker's breath.
Wait, I didn't even get to the story yet. You're assuming. You're assuming. Okay, so
No, but it says that's what the title says, right?
what would happen if I drank her breast milk?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So had a baby a little while ago. Her friend Kate, well, her coworker Kate, because coworkers or friends. And in the break room during lunch yesterday, she was talking about breastfeeding. During the conversation, I asked Kate, "Hey, so what would happen if I drank your breast milk?" Kate said, "Excuse me." I did realize that it sounded like a weird question when you didn't hear the train of thought leading up to it, so I tried to explain myself and said, "I mean, it's okay because your baby is related to you, but I get sick because I don't have your same bacteria." Well, that was a question mark at the end, my fault. Kate didn't answer me, but our other coworker, Lauren, said, "Well, it can't be that's how it works because when what nurses wouldn't have to be a thing."
I'm already confused.
I'm lost. I don't even know what she meant by that. But wait, hold on. Well, it can be that's how it works because then wet nurses wouldn't be a thing. There's a thing called wet nurses?
Wet nurses. I'd assume these are people who, like, for example, if mothers can't produce breast milk, there are people that can.
What? Okay. Well, the more you know. And then, oh wow, I didn't even read it. I never heard of a wet nurse and asked Lauren, "What's that?" Lauren said, "It's when you hire a nanny who had a baby at the same time as you, that so you could breastfeed the baby for you, and it's like an old timey thing." So the point Kate said, "You guys are being genitals," and then left. I found out today she was telling people about me and Lauren were making fun about her breastfeeding. So I do understand why Kate would have been uncomfortable with the first way. I asked the question because yes, that was kind of a stupid way to say it, but I don't really understand how she thinks I was making fun of her at all after that. Am I the a-hole? I don't
Well,
think so.
I feel like there's some. I feel like she's not. I feel like there's some context missing because
I thought that was
Is
going to
she-
take a turn.
is she going through that situation right now? Did she stop by before work and picked up the nanny's breast milk and put it in the fridge?
I'm trying to find.
Did she do that? Because
I don't know.
like, why
I'm
is she
gonna see
so
how
upset?
recent it was.
No one's making fun of anyone. She just asked a peculiar question. I don't
No,
think that's
for real.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it was 5 days ago.
Huh?
But the update is that, the narrator went to Kate and said, "I'm sorry," and they made up.
I mean, there was no other thing to do. I
No,
thought
for real.
this was such a trivial topic. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
That's
expecting so
crazy.
much more.
I'm just confused on why bro wanted to drink the breast milk. That's my.
It's
main
girly.
point of
Girl.
confusion.
It's girly.
I mean, it doesn't make it any less weird though. Like,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's something wild, but I mean,
it would be a bit more
Yo,
wild.
what? Yo, what?
I can't blame her because that's some kind of question I would be saying as a joke.
I
It's
was,
a
I would say
joke.
the same thing.
But I'm not to be serious, So it's just, oh, my fault. I didn't think you'll get offended by that. It was just a little train of thought that came in my mind. That's it. Tyler, you okay?
No comment.
What? What do you mean no comment? You just
I don't know, man. That's kind of
No comments.
what? What's kind of what?
wow. That's actually like. I feel like that's a crazy question to ask. I feel like that's one of those things you have to like really fight.
I mean, you wouldn't say that to anybody though. But it's not being that that serious. It's not.
I mean, obviously, but it's like that's something you have to fight, no? Like you have to really fight that thought. Nah, man. That's
I
crazy.
mean, if it's like a best friend, and it's just like, girl, shut up.
I mean, I get it. It's people around our age. People our age,
Exactly.
literally. So it's just like, I get it.
Yeah, it's like a little unhinged. So it's just like
That happened 5 days ago. Yeah.
unhinged. Huh?
Huh?
I hear you. The mic heard you, so say it again.
Camera heard me.
Say it again.
We're
I'm
not.
curious.
Oh, to be curious. What? Never mind. I'm not gonna even say anything.
He said people our age.
No, I'm just saying, like, actually, what does breast milk really do taste like? Or, like, what's like the difference?
Next Reddit story.
Yeah.
No.
Am I the a-hole for refusing to have dinner with my boyfriend's parents if his ex-wife's gonna be there?
Oh. Why is she there?
Why is she there? Anyway,
Contacts.
so I, female, 28, got with my boyfriend, male, 28, about 3 years ago. When we met, he had just gotten divorced, and we officially started dating a year later. His ex-wife doesn't like me, naturally. She made it clear from day one, and I'm not blaming her for anything. I mean, I never got divorced or married for that matter. For that matter, so I don't know what's the appropriate amount of time to date after a divorce. Honestly, just at the end of the day, a divorce is a divorce. It takes two people to have a divorce. So honestly, if you both sign a thing, well, you know, I think in special cases, you know, it doesn't take two people to have a divorce now.
Mhm. Yeah. What do you mean? Wait, what?
No, I'm not okay. Like, so like I'm asking you.
Okay.
Like, do you know? Because like, for example, like say for example that this woman's in an abusive relationship and she's trying to get out of the relationship and she's trying
Yeah.
to completely sever.
In
Like,
special cases, yeah, it will take a little
okay.
more than one person.
No.
More than two people.
No, I'm saying can it just be her and just divorce him?
I'm pretty sure there's a way, yeah.
Okay.
It really depends.
So yeah. His parents are still very fond of her and often invites her for dinner. That means that we often have to see her when we're going over to his parents. The issue is that she'll make it obvious she doesn't like me and always throw little digs at me. I told my boyfriend and he talked to her and she promised she'll try to be more civil and she is more civil, but I can always feel her looking distastefully at me. So often I'm uncomfortable. Anyways, his parents invited us for dinner last Friday, but his ex-wife was gonna be there too. So I told them that even though I like them, I wouldn't be here if she was because I'm uncomfortable. They weren't happy. They called me petty and manipulative, and they said his ex-wife was always gonna be part of their life, and they felt like I was trying to get rid of her.
Yeah, that's a
Obvi-
I'm getting angry.
Obviously,
I'm
it
getting
was-
so mad.
obviously it wasn't my intention. I've tried to explain, but they didn't care. My boyfriend also tried to talk to them, but they didn't care either. My boyfriend still went. I've told him, okay, all right, we needed that. And apparently, they said they won't invite me anymore since I don't appreciate the invite. I'm so confused because it's not the outcome I thought it'd be. I thought they'd understand and invite us when his ex-wife isn't there too. So now I'm wondering if I may be overreacted and should just get that if I want a good relationship with his parents, I also have to accept his ex-wife. No, you
No,
don't.
you don't.
Mm.
Why is she
No, you
there?
don't.
Oh my gosh, does the parents
She's
even
an
like their
ex for a
son for
reason.
real?
Right.
Like,
I agree with
the
that.
hell?
Nah, bro.
Do the parents even like their son for real, or is he just like allowing
He's
it to
just weird,
happen? Like,
right.
what?
No,
No, I don't care how close. Like,
I don't think I don't think he's just allowing it to happen because he did talk to them, and I assume that they had a conversation about him even going back to dinner, you know, without her, because she said that she told him to.
Mm.
You know, it's not like I wouldn't assume that it's a thing where like, you know, he's saying, oh my parents are gonna have dinner, and she's just like, oh, just go. You know, I would assume that they would talk about it because like that's too much.
no,
And
because
personally,
oh
I
my
feel like
God,
the
this-
parents are not even doing a good job because just like realistically, if you see that your son has married somebody else, wouldn't you wanna like, you know, focus on like creating a bond with with this other person
right?
and completely leaving that like past out of it because like the divorce is meant to move that marriage into the past. You're keeping that thing in the present,
sense,
right? Like it doesn't make sense.
No, it
doesn't
doesn't.
make sense. It's so selfish of the parents. It's really selfish of the parents.
And she's even weirder because why are you there? If you got a divorce, you're still
Nah, for real.
stuck on him.
Why are you still
Wait, Zay, you seen House of Pain, right?
House of Pain?
Like the new season?
No, not the new season. No.
Well, it's similar. Well, not similar. Like, so, you've seen all the show, right?
Yeah.
Like Calvin and Miranda, right?
Yeah.
It's like Miranda got a divorce, Calvin got a new girl,
Mhm.
and he wanted to get married to her, but Shorty's always around. Like Miranda's always around. And, like his mom always invited her, right? And Calvin just talked to the mom like, "What's she here?" Like, just pissed off everything.
Right.
That just.
I'm surprised that the son isn't fighting his parents.
Personally, at that point, if I was a son, I would
Oh my
stop
God.
going.
Exactly. Why
I
is he
would
still
stop
going? Nah, there's something going on. Cause ain't no way.
I would
Ain't no
stop
way.
going.
Ain't no
I
way.
don't understand. I really don't understand these people, and it's not even because like obviously I'm not married, right? So like I would never understand that dynamic, but at the same time, it's like if I have my household and something from outside of my household is disturbing inside of my household,
Right.
no. I mean, okay, they're not married. They're in a relationship, but at the same time, like like
that's
that's
even.
just, that's just, no, like you can't do that. Like you can't let something like you can't let someone or something from outside relationship affect what's going on inside your relationship. Like it should be only you. You know
What was the
I'm saying?
timing again?
The
Of like the
timing?
divorce and getting into the relationship.
Oh, like it was like they got together like right after.
Like a
That's what
year
I'm
later.
saying.
Right
So
after.
it's just like there's something going on. Cause
They
ain't no
gotta-
way you got a divorce, and you still want to see the person. Then why you got a divorce then? There's something there. Ain't no
I
way.
don't think that she still wants to see him. But I mean, it's not saying that she's denying that or that she doesn't want to see it. She doesn't have she's not showing any sign of disgust or anything towards him. Maybe the divorce was his idea.
It don't matter. Why is
But,
she
like-
still there
But
though?
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see why she's still there. You know?
She's
So it's
still
that one
there.
ex-parent-
Cause, like,
And she's clearly jealous. She still is
Cause-
clearly still likes him. Cause ain't no way
Right.
you're gonna hang out with the bro's family after y'all split and then do things to the girl that he's with.
Right.
Get it together. What's wrong with you? Move on.
Apparently she can't.
Go hang out with your own family. Cause ain't no way.
What if she's an orphan?
Become an orphan again. Let me
Mm,
stop.
mm.
Cut it out.
That's kind of crazy.
That was actually
That is
crazy.
kind of.
The sun will
Cause that was
come.
crazy. Huh?
The sun will come out.
Tomorrow. Nah. Gotta stop. That song is actually good though.
No, bro.
Tyler, she influenced it. Not gonna count.
No, but how can you be an orphan? She's in the, like, she's older though. This woman is like 25.
I mean, orphans are kids that can't really fend for themselves, you know. So they're being looked after by somebody else who's not their parents. The moment that she becomes an adult and then
That's
she's
it.
able to look after herself,
Yeah.
she's not an orphan anymore. She's her own person.
See?
So she'd just be lonely.
She just needs to, like, he needs to move
unless she has her
on.
family or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
His parents are even weirder. He's weird for not even, like, not going. Come on.
Even though Shorty says like, oh, I mean, cause like.
No, because no, I don't care. No, even if the girl says do not. The first of all, that is his girlfriend, right? That's his girl. That's
If
his
you're with a
girlfriend.
man, if you get
Who
with
are
Amanda,
you?
listen to this.
Huh?
If somebody tries to get
No,
with you, listen to this.
because if I'm, it's like, okay, you know that you had a divorce. She's at your parents' house. There's a dinner going on. You know that she's gonna be there. You know that your girlfriend does not like it at all. Of course she's gonna tell you to go because that's your family. Do what you want with your family. You don't. That's the relationship you have with your family. So like, she has really no place to really say anything about him going to dinner with his family if that's what he wants to do. Even if he's probably the type of guy to really just block her out. But nobody really knows that. It's just a Reddit post, you know. So obviously, even if she said, "Oh, hey, go ahead and go," if you know she's still bothered by this girl, why even go? And plus, it's also kind of like a test if she's testing him too.
Well, you failed that.
It could be that too, or maybe she genuinely feels that I don't have a place to really say anything because obviously she never had a divorce and stuff like that.
It's his family. That's what.
Yeah,
she
that's
said,
what I'm
she even
saying.
said it in the story. Like she's never been married or divorced. So like.
She doesn't know where her opinion lies, which is fair, but then he shouldn't have won. That's it.
But I mean, I also feel like that's like his family. Like he could probably just want to want to just still tap in. You don't even know.
I don't even know how to feel
It's not.
about
It's
that.
not stated. It's not stated how far apart these dinners are even happening.
That's true. That's
So
true.
maybe it's been like a few months.
Yeah.
while they had
See, if
phone
it was
calls.
like that, then it would be
A
different.
few
See, they need to
months,
put
2 months.
details like that in these
You know what I'm
stories.
saying?
I'm
But other
judging
than
based
that,
off
like,
like
if it's
that.
like every week.
Right.
Right,
Okay,
man.
that's what I'm thinking. Cause like I don't know, or like every other week. Still, that's still every other week. If it's like every other month, it's like okay, fine. But her making side eyes and everybody knowing that, come on, get her out of there. You guys could have dinner alone with her. Why you gotta write your kid with her?
Right.
Like what?
Right.
And the parents clearly don't like her enough.
They don't.
They don't
They
like her.
don't
No.
because they still want her over.
Yeah.
But they want the old thing
And these
over.
people
which
are
they like more.
grown. They had
That's
kids and everything.
crazy.
They didn't think twice about that.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
come on.
I find that to be disrespectful. If my
That
parents,
is extremely
if my
disrespectful.
parents would go back, that's crazy.
That's insane.
That's crazy. That is actually.
Damn, that actually had me like, ugh. That was a good one.
I'm just finding ones that I know is gonna trigger people.
That was a good one.
Ty, what you think, bro?
Man, all I'm gonna say is, if my ex is anywhere in that premises,
You're not
you ain't
seeing
gonna
me.
see me. That's my moral. My ex is there. I'm not. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
Where's Tyler? Nowhere.
Nowhere. Don't look for him. You ain't gonna find him. That's it.
Oh.
Mm.
I found one, right? I mean, okay. How much time do you think we have?
I'm not gonna lie. It should be like the last one because we've been in like over an hour.
Okay. Do you have one that you want to actually say? Because I read out a few while you were
You
looking.
can go ahead. It's
And it
good.
solves it.
Am I the a-hole for replacing any property of mine that my wife lends out or gives away from our travel savings?
I'm gonna definitely need some context on that.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I would do this.
Can we get context?
Huh?
Can we get the context now?
Hold on. I just said one
Nah,
statement.
sass.
I just said one
Damn.
statement, and you're like, "Can we get the context?" Listen.
Let it marinate.
Just listen.
I am.
All right. So, I love my wife very much. What? This isn't even English, bro. I love my wife very much, and we are from two different cultures. In hers, if a person needs something that you have, you give it to them.
Mm-hmm.
In mine, if you need something, you get a job, get paid, and buy what you need. All right.
That's real.
While I earn most of our income, my wife runs a day home, takes care of our kids and the house. We take our money, pay our bills, put away some for emergencies, our retirement, kids' education, etc. Alright? We also keep an account for traveling to visit her family or paying for her mom and her dad to visit us. That's very skewed.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe his parents are dead. I don't know.
Mm.
My wife has given away a bunch of my stuff because her family needed it. She gave my trekking backpack. This guy is. She gave away my trekking backpack to one of her cousins because he needed a backpack. She could have bought him a $30 Costco backpack.
No, that's
She
real
could
though.
have bought him a $30 Costco backpack and instead of giving away my $400.
Oh my god, I felt that on the spiritual level.
Yo,
Oh my gosh. I have a feeling
Instead
that
of giving away my
his wife is Hispanic.
Instead of giving away my $400 backpack, which he promptly got stolen.
Wow.
That last straw was my laptop. The last straw was my laptop. I was away for the weekend at a friend's wedding that she did not want to attend. Her aunt was visiting and said that my wife's brother needed a computer for schoolwork. Since all I ever did was play games on it, she gave it to her brother for university. I tried to get it back. She said it would be rude. I explained that the only reason all she saw me to do with was play games. Oh, basically she's saying that the only reason why she saw it was reasonable because like all I do is play games on it, right? When I leave in the morning, I take it with me. Oh, to go. Oh my God, he uses it to work. He uses it to earn money. She said I didn't have to talk to her. Oh, she said I didn't have to talk to her like she's dumb, but she refused to ask for it back. I replaced it with money from the travel fund, which means we will not be seeing her parents this Christmas. She is pissed. She said that I took money that belonged to both of us to buy myself something. I asked her where the money should come from. Should I take it out of our retirement, our kids' education? Does she wants to cut off replacing the furnace with winter almost here? I said I could cancel that if she wanted. She said that I could have just put it on the credit card. I asked her to explain where the money to pay the credit card would come from. She thinks I'm treating her like an idiot. I think she needs to stop giving my things away.
Real.
I heard that.
Real.
I heard that. Okay.
Nah, that's
Let me tell y'all something.
You felt that.
Like, okay. I don't know if y'all hear me come, but I don't know. Okay. So I have this problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
especially in my house, like literally up to this day. Um, I love my family, very much, but I do not like sharing.
Understandable.
Indeed, second.
I do not like sharing because it's just like when I give away something, right? Like if I'm giving something to somebody, like for example, if I'm giving somebody money, if I'm giving somebody something, I'm giving it knowing that I will have enough for myself at the end of the day, right? If I'm sharing this limited resource with somebody, if they take as they need, I'm like if they take as they want and I'm only taking as they need, they're gonna have more money. They're gonna have like more of that at the end of the day, right? That's not gonna work out for me. So I'd rather just have my own thing, and then they have their own thing, or I have my own thing, and then lend, be in control of lending that. You know what I'm saying? Like in my house, like even up to last night, I had to be like, yo, listen, like this is my cereal. This is my box of cereal. Okay? Like I didn't even open the box yet.
Mm.
I said, this is my box of cereal. Nobody touch it.
Touch it.
Because like every time, like I would bring good cereal into the house. Like for example, it was a few months since we had Cinnamon Toast Crunch in the house. I brought the box in the house, and I placed it where we put the cereal. I come back,
Gone.
the cereal's halfway.
Oh.
I'm like, what the hell? What is going on? Like I start to itch when I see it. Like I'm like, yo, what is going on? I'm telling you, the breath that I took in could have changed the air pressure of that whole floor. Like I'm telling you, I was like, what's going on? Scream. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like, mind you, I come home, I'm hungry. I didn't get anything. I didn't bring anything from outside to do a takeout. No. So like, I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? And like, I have my mind on the cereal because I bought this cereal. Let me eat this cereal. And now, not only was it like taken, nobody asked, nobody sent a text, like nothing like that. So I'm like, bro, come on. Like, why would you do that? Like, what was the merit for it? Oh, it's in the house. It's there, so it's everybody's. No, because at the end of the day, you take and you don't think about anybody else.
Mm.
And that's why. And I also had a problem with that because like when you're going through puberty and stuff like that, your appetite opens up a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And with me, especially how I eat now, I eat large meals, but I eat very few meals. I'll eat 2 big meals a day, and I'm good, right? So that's why I'd rather get my own stuff instead of doing that. Because when I was going through that, they were always like, "Yo, you're eating out all the food, and there's nothing for anybody else."
You just brought back, son.
So I was like, you know what? Huh?
You just brought back, and then.
Yo, I'm like, it's just like, yo, like, let me just get my own thing, so that I don't have to worry about that. And I'm doing that to take people into consideration, but they take it as, oh, you're being selfish. No, I'm trying to help y'all. Anyway, so I understand where this guy's coming from because it's like, it's like you feel like stuff is being taken away from you. And there was also a time where like, I could also relate to that because there's also a time where there was like some clothing that I couldn't find. Only to see it on somebody else. And I was like,
Oh, you make me want to just.
Bro, is this a minority thing? Like,
I
think it's a minority thing.
No, sorry to cut you over, yo.
Go ahead, bro.
I'll be buying my own foods, right? So one day I bought green grapes, put it in the fridge, clean everything. I come out my room to get some to watch a basketball game. See my grandpa in the kitchen on the phone, just straight. Take that right out there. I'm like, that's mine.
Mm-hmm.
And then
wow.
Like, I thought, grandma bought. I'm like, you see me come in the house with the whole bag, like, yo, and the shirt thing, bro, I had a Dragon Ball Z shirt. I was looking for that for mad long. Tell me why I go in my grandma's room. My grandpa is wearing it. I'm like, that's my shirt. What are you doing? Right. And he had the nerve to give a big hole, bro. Like, a giant hole.
That's the loudest I heard you speak all day, bro.
Because that just pissed me off.
Oh my god, it's like crazy to see different perspectives. Because, like, I don't know. My family, we love to share,
Yeah,
but I still be fighting them. This sharing with certain, I don't know. How do I put this? If I know somebody doesn't like to share, then that sharing side is just not gonna really.
Right.
It really depends who you're around. If you're around people who know how to share, it's like a certain unspoken rule, especially when it comes with food.
Right.
You know? So I don't mind sharing my food. I don't mind, you know, finishing what I gotta do with something and then giving it away. Because I don't like to share as in like, oh, I want it back. No, that's not gonna happen. If I have something and I used it and I'm done with it and you ask for it, I'm giving it to you. I'm not sharing it with you.
Right.
Because I don't even trust you to even bring it back to me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, that aspect, no. Oh my gosh, like what you said, like with clothes, irks my soul. For me, it's items. There's certain things. Yes, I might not touch it, but I will eventually. Okay, so don't give it away.
Right.
So I think there was this one instance where it was like a certain pillow that I really really liked, and it helped a lot, and my mother gave it away. I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you? Oh, but somebody, there's other people in the house that really like that pillow too. The person
I
really.
bringing some more memories back.
If somebody really needed something, like sometimes you just don't have to give everything away. Why are you being so nice for? It's okay to not want to give things away. So I guess it really just it just really just depends on the person. I like to share, so there's certain limits to it though.
That hurt.
R.I.P. pillow. I'm not gonna be using my own. It's not the same.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
I had the same but with toys.
Oh my god! Don't get me started on the toys one.
Bro, I had.
Oh my gosh!
I was
the
in love with
iPads,
Power
the
Rangers,
tablets.
bro.
Oh my god.
Love Power Rangers. I went to Jersey for like calm vacation and visit family. Come back, look in my room for my Power Rangers. Ask my grandma, where are my toys? I give them away. You seen those on the floor where I leave everything. So you got the nerve.
Nah, man.
To pick it
That
up
was
and
real.
just give it away.
It's so real. Nah, man.
Like I dismantled the whole house trying to find
I
out.
used to leave my toys everywhere. Man. Like I was just, because when I was younger, I used to be like that kid that was like, don't touch my stuff because when I come back, I want to find it here. If I didn't find it here, like
I'm like that
like if you put it away,
I woke up my grandma like, where's my toys?
If you put it away and like it was still here, I would still be tight because like it's not where I left it. So I remember this one time, right? So I was building a Hess collection, and my parents had gave away one of the parts of one of the things in my Hess collection. So it was a truck. So that truck had a smaller Hess truck in it. I have the smaller Hess truck, but I don't have the big Hess truck.
You're getting triggered, bro.
I have the motorcycle version of that.
And I was like, oh my! They come out like they start getting advertised like every Christmas.
Let me look.
Look at the commercial.
Not the commercial. I'm just looking up.
Yeah. So yeah, they're like, yo, we gave it to your cousins,
Cousins?
I was like,
what?
My mom said that. Went straight to my dad because my dad understands the value of collecting things.
Mm-hmm.
To my dad, and he was like, well, she gave it away, so you can't really do much about it now. I promise I gripped this man by the shirt. I wasn't even upset at him. I just gripped him. I said, yo, you don't understand.
You don't get it.
You don't get it right now. If I see that kid, I'm obliterating him, bro. I'm putting my foot through him. Like it was actually terrible. But then eventually I got over it. And so now currently I'm actually going to be replacing every single thing. I'm getting everything.
Yeah, I had everything. Even though I don't even use it.
I'm not gonna lie. I wish I could get over some things. It's still that's that hold a grudge. Oh my god.
I still hold a grudge about. This doesn't even have to do with sharing. The person that actually took it by force, it was stolen from me.
Damn.
We all know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? I told you guys the story.
I think I do.
My DS.
Oh.
Tell you, if I see that dude, if that person didn't leave, we're in the same borough right now. If I see that dude,
Yo,
it's
you're giving me PTSD now.
On site because it ain't no way.
Nah, I have a.
So it's like,
Two.
but anyways, going back to this, him, I feel like he's not the a-hole.
No,
for
he's
ta-
not.
For taking the funds to you know what I'm saying? He didn't even.
Oh, we were still
She
on
didn't.
that?
She didn't even talk to him.
we just I feel like we should sidetrack at
Yeah.
this point.
She didn't even talk to him about it and be like, listen, this is what they need. Can we do something? Can we make some work? No, she just she gave it away. $400 backpack would have that lost me. Bro.
No, $400
I
backpack.
heard
That
400.
What?
oh,
$400 backpack?
I
Just
thought
for him-
Legos were bad.
Just for him to get it stolen too?
No, for real. Like you can't even get it back at all.
That's too much. That's too much.
That sharing thing used to happen with my little sister. It was one time because I used to be really, 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 really into Legos before this child was. I'm the reason she got that little hobby.
I felt
Okay.
that. I felt that.
So,
I felt that.
I was into like the. I used to like the houses that you get to build up, but like also you turn around and it's like you get to see the inside too. I'm even to this day I love little doll houses, but that's just me though. So I used to get the line the friends line of the Legos. I used to be obsessed with it, and I was building my little thing or whatever. I was done. I put in a little cardboard and I placed it like a display. I come home and it's not anywhere to be found. It is under the couch, completely destroyed.
Damn.
Why? Oh, your little sister wanted to play with it, so we allowed her to play with it. The pieces were like gone. Like it was just once you hear the rolling of a Lego piece across the room, you're not finding it. No matter if you feel like it's inside the room or not, you're not finding it. That's it. It's gone. The rage and I tried to piece it back together, 3 times. I tried to piece it together. This happened 3 freaking times, and I told my mother, do not give it to her. Gave it right back to her. From that moment on, never touched a Lego. It's very dramatic, but it's really PTSD because no. Now she loves Legos. I look at all of them, I'm like, I'm the reason. I'm the reason.
So example, one of them. So this picture, right? So I had all these. Right?
Oh.
I had all these.
Mhm.
All these. That's all I have. I have all these, right? So boom. Right? It's like I'm in like 6th grade. It's like school. I'm about to go to school, right? But I want to tell my toys before I leave, right? It's like I have them in my like little bag. So I'm looking for the bag. It's nowhere to be found. So then I asked my grandma, "Where's the bag?" She said, "I threw it out." Yo, when I tell you I rushed downstairs to look, and the garbage can already took it. And I found like I had to buy like 3 different ones. Could not find all of those.
Damn.
And the same thing happened with my Razor scooter. I came home one day.
I
came home one day. I see it right on the corner.
What? The Razor scooter is such a nostalgic thing.
That took me. You know what I used to do when I said, oh my god, y'all don't know how I used to get down on this scooter.
I zoomed and took it upstairs.
No, that was crazy.
Oh my gosh. You just had to say the Razor scooter. The Razor. That specific brand.
I don't care how many times I hit my shin, I'm still
I'm
on
zooming.
that.
Still going crazy.
Still going crazy.
Wow.
Well,
That's
5
crazy.
months to get like Chinese food.
Ty, what about you? I know you got younger siblings, so it definitely happened to you.
But like sharing and stuff like that.
Yeah, like has something been taken away from you without your consent?
Yeah, but it wasn't like by my siblings. It was by my family because, like, they were used to like just take like, just a bunch of toys that we used to have, and then just put it in quote unquote storage.
And they would just give it away?
Not even that, they throw it away.
Oh, that's a good system. I'm not gonna lie.
Like there's
That's
no.
kind of good.
It was only until I was like older when I realized that there was no storage. Because I wanted them back and they said we can't give it back to you. I'm like, why? It's in storage. I'm like, you know what the storage is? I'm like, what's in storage? They told me the storage is. I'm like, you know what that
Damn,
means?
you give me more PTSD.
I'm like, you know what that means?
That's kind of funny.
Nah, bro.
Because I remember I used to have this Goku action figure, my favorite action figure. And then one day they say put it in storage. I'm like, it's okay. We can just get it back out the storage one day. You know, it's just fine. It's cool. Never saw that toy again. Never saw it again. I was like, well.
There's certain toys to this day I don't let go.
Nah,
Yeah,
bro.
me
The emotional
that and a
attachment.
Buzz
All my
Lightyear.
American
Those-
Girl doll stuff would not be touched. I
Those
don't care.
6, I have like 3 of the ones that I found.
Yeah, I still have all my American Girl dolls, the bags, everything.
I might not
The
play with them
attachment
no
is like
more, but I'll
this.
keep them.
No, for real. Pass them down to whoever. Kids, nephews, nieces.
I'm gonna teach them how to play with it first.
Right? No, because they gotta know how to take care of it, or just keep it forever.
So,
I missed that toy.
It's okay, Tyler. It's okay.
It's Super Saiyan 2. Oh,
oh damn,
Oh,
That's disrespectful.
that happened with my Sonic toy. My
They-
goodness.
they never let me get the Sonic toy.
Right,
let
every
me get
version
it.
of Sonic, bro.
They never let me get it. It was probably because he's gonna throw it away. That's probably why they didn't let me. I would never let that toy at my sight. Maybe they was right, because I would never let that toy at my sight. I would take it with me everywhere.
Yeah. 'Cause, bro, after I got those toys, I slept with them. So nobody could take them.
oh,
You gotta
Damn.
protect them. You gotta
Wow.
protect these toys, because moral of the story, your parents will throw away your toys.
They will.
There is no
Yo,
storage.
how, yo,
Don't believe the
No,
lies that they're
Moral
telling
of
you.
the story. Moral of the story.
don't share.
Don't share.
I'm sure.
Be as
I'm sure.
stingy as you possibly can.
Like when my son Stingy from Lazy Town said, it's mine.
Mine. Don't copyright us.
How do you even come up with that? How do you even think about Lazy Town?
He said mine. That's the first thing that came to my head.
Mm.
Do not steal.
Do not
Steal. Whoa.
not share.
Where's your mind now?
No.
Yeah.
This sharing feels like stealing. This
Well,
sharing
they do.
feels like
Oh.
stealing.
Especially after school, bro.
That's true.
Yeah. But on that note, I think it's time we wrap up.
Yeah.
So thank you for tuning into episode 5. Follow our Instagram at ABU_podcast. Subscribe to YouTube at ABU Podcast YT. I'm going to tell about that
I know
TikTok.
I keep on saying it, but like, AVU Podcast 4, clips are coming.
Zay, hit us with the word of the day.
Withholding.
Withholding. That's the word of the day. We put it right here. Withholding. I learned how to spell it. Withholding.
Real.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And we'll see you guys next week.
Thank you for watching the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe button up here. Comment down below and watch the latest video. Bye, guys.